Triple A battery. Di may thank you battery. Okay. Acknowledge, apologize, and amend. Okay? Acknowledge, apologize, amend. Okay. Now, the mother really insists. I want to talk to your clinical director. I want your director of nursing. I want your program director. I want to complain. So what is your role as a nurse? How you gonna deal with it? Remember Patients' Bill of Rights? They have the right to complain. But they really insist to complain. So what is your action? Primary nurses, what you will deal? How to deal with them? How to deal with them? Yes. Tell them you can complain. We have 3 access. They can complain. It's not a problem with us. They can call or they can contact our program director. They can complain directly to the program director. They can email the yasiro@msd.med and the number. And this is the number, which is they can call or they can text. So they have the right to complain. If they want to complain, tell them yes. You can complain. CEO, you have a Gmail and our mobile number. And you can also, if the surveyor will ask, do you have any poster or acrylic poster? You have the acrylic poster?
For Patients' Bill of Rights, we have.
But the acrylic poster, kalas, just show this one. So this is the poster for them that they have the right to complain. Okay? Are we okay? Are we clear with this?
Yes.
Okay.
Also in the notice board. We place on the notice board.
On the notice board. Also this one, in the notice board. Okay. So kalas. We're okay with that. Patient complaints. Anyway, for you, you don't have the management of risk and suicide because you are neonates. Management of abuse and neglect, you don't have also because you are neonates, so you are exempted.
Oh, alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Okay, ECC. Now let's go to the ECC. Access and continuity of care. Question for them is, tell me what is your process, or tell me your admission criteria and discharge criteria. So what is your admission criteria? Huh? What is your admission criteria? Alatong to the board. Maybe you can have just a key point, at least key point.
Premature babies,
Premature babies, okay, very good. See, you know already. So at least key points only. You can give them a key points which is in your admission criteria. Okay. Discharge criteria? Discharge criteria? Okay. Gaining weight, okay. Okay. Now, if they will tell you that for your discharge criteria, now what is your process in discharging your patient?
The physician will assist the patient and they will order for discharge.
Okay, and then?
Once the doctor is ordered for the discharge, they will make the discharge assessment.
Okay.
Then we will inform the parents. Then the parents will come.
Okay.
And we have to identify the patient before.
Yes, this is the very important that always identify your patient when you discharge. Remember, you are neonates or your babies. Because we don't want what will happen for your code pink, your abduction, right? So that's why it is very, make sure familiar, don't forget your patient identification before discharge, okay? So that is mostly in the ACC chapter. Referral or consultations. How many types of referral or consultations do you have? Huh? Huh? How many types of referral consultations do we have? Okay, hold on.
Routine consultations and urgent consultations.
Very good. Are your physicians referring to another specialty? Right. Sa? So why we ask you this one? So that you will know when are you going to follow up. 3 types of referral or consultations. We have routine, urgent, and immediate. Routine will be 24 hours. 24 hours. Routine is within 24 hours. Urgent is 2 hours. Urgent is 2 hours. Immediate, not more than 1 hour. Okay. Because they might ask you, as a primary nurse, what is your role? When is the physician is arrived after referral or consultation? So urgent, routine, urgent, and immediate. 24 hours, 2 hours, and not more than 1 hour. Types of admission. How many types of admission do we have? Emergency and elective. Okay, so only 2 types of admissions we have. Okay, now, so we're done with that ACC. Now, we're done. Any questions with Mr. Ryan before he will go?
Yes, ask me.
MMU, okay. MMU, bring it on. MMU, do we have any references?
Yes.
What is our reference?
So tayo
What is our What is our reference for any medications?
Guys,
Formulary?
let the surveyor finish the question before you answer. That's always the trick. Never ever answer unless the surveyor is already done. Huh? You might have a different answer. Or the surveyor means different question. Huh?
So what's the
That's
answer?
And it's me. Oh no, it's not with me, huh? Don't. You have 2 references. For Mafi Lexicom.
Huh?
Minsan man,
Minsan. Minsan.
You have only 2. Formulary
Wilma,
and
ayoko na.
micromedics. Okay? A formulary and a micromedics. When are you going to use the formulary? When are you going to use it? When do you refer your when are you going to refer your medications and check for the formulary? And when are you going to check for micromedics? I'll give you an example. You are NICU. Do you have any references for any guidelines for your vasoactive medication?
Common for you.
We are using formulary for that.
Very good. You see? You need your formulary if you're going to refer for your vasoactive medication. In the event that some of your posters are not available in your medication room, or you need to refer in some of your posters, isn't it you don't have any posters of medication in your clinical area, in your unit? Where do you refer? For example, I want to see the beyond use date of this medication. Formulary, very good. I want to refer for any IV compatibility.
Compatibility.
Where do you refer?
Formulary.
Micromedics.
IV compatibility.
Okay. IV compatibility. You want to refer for any drug-to-drug interaction. Micromedics. Where do you refer if you want to check for the indication, contraindication, adverse effect of the medication? Micromedics. Very good. Because neonates, they have their own guidelines for neonate doses.
Your
Okay.
unique dosage, guidelines for your
Okay.
dosage.
If you want to check if the physician is privileged to prescribe restricted medication, where do you refer? Okay, you have your formulary. Can you get the formulary so that you'll be able to see the formulary? What is in the formulary? Have you opened the
Answered
formulary?
already, clinical privilege.
Yung clinical privilege.
If it's
Have you seen what's the content of the clinical privilege? Those procedures that will be performed by the physician, correct? Can you see there what are those medications restricted for the doctor?
Lexicon. Marap ka natin ng lexicon.
Naman sa man. I think I was not here when the lexicon
Started.
Uy, I am new, guys.
Okay, so just make sure what are those required for formulary and then in micro
Okay.
medics.
These are PSMC formulary medication privilege. For example, acitretin. The only privilege is for dermatology. Kita.
It's in the formulary. ha?
Kita.
Just know it.
Aha.
I didn't open your formulary.
It's very new.
Apixaban. Here, we have neurology, consultant medicine with the name of your consultant.
Do you know where to locate this formulary? Yes. Alhamdulillah.
Why the yes is yes? Not sure.
Not sure. Not sure? Okay.
You see here, drug name, form, strand, prescribing restriction.
Where to
Okay.
access the micromedics? Huh?
We have on the phone. But it should be go portal.
Don't answer in your phone.
Min form, phone.
But still, the ego portal, ha? Don't answer in your
The
phone.
acceptable
Ay,
is go portal.
It's not accepted
Actually,
in
you
your
have
phone.
here Traveler's preparation, medication preparation guideline doses. You have as well. You have your posters available here. The one in the medication room. Not in the Pixies. Uy, bukra.
End of life.
Okay, and your vasoactive guidelines, okay? Good afternoon.
Yan na.
Any questions from me before I will leave the area? I need to go to 6S, 8S, and 9S.
Okay.
Because of, you see, I sent a message.
And sorry, I didn't read my...
This machine is under maintenance. May 17. Today is May 20. Cancel 25.
Okay. So, in
Thank you, sir.
what event that you are in what situation that you are going to have your override? Emergency situation. In what situation for your override? Emergency situation. Okay, so what are you going to check when you get medications in the Pyxis? Appropriateness review. Very good. So what are the elements of appropriateness review? Weight-based, drug-to-drug interaction. What else? Allergy and potential organ toxicity. Not organ toxicity, huh? Oh my God. All our organs are already toxic. Allergy, drug-to-drug interaction, weight-based dosing, and your potential organ toxicity. Okay? So are we okay with that? Are we clear? Some of the medications already that is part of your physician. More of the questions on the physicians for the ordering, prescribing, whatever. Okay. Now, let's have a quick view on your PCI, infection control. Infection control is our waste disposal. What are the waste disposal for the body fluids, infected body fluids? Color of the bin? Yellow. No, you have the other side. Look at the pressure room, the other side. Okay. For example, some body parts. Body parts. I know you don't have, but just for your information, you should know also. What color of the bin? Red bin. Okay. For chemotherapy? Yellow. Okay. What else? Sharp box. When are you going to change? 3/4 full or?
1 month.
1 month. Very good. For 1 month. Okay. Negative pressure room. You have negative pressure room. Frequency of checking the negative pressure room. Frequency of your checking. Every shift.
Every day.
Every shift. I think you just received a memo. Every shift with or without patient. Every shift so that it will be standardized. Okay. Make sure our data is a 3 years data. Because look back period for JCI is a 3 years look back period. 3 years data. Okay? Okay. Okay. What is your process in testing the negative pressure room? What is your process in testing the negative pressure room?
Outside.
Huh? Paper. Okay. What is the paper test?
It's called what?
What we call that? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Go. What we call that? Okay. Don't mention the paper test.
There's no paper test. That's
Surveyor will. If they are going to ask to how to perform,
You will
get a paper. It's just the same in the critical test results. How are you going to receive? If they will ask you, show me, that's the time. Oh, by the way, when you receive a critical test results, if the surveyor will ask you, show me how are you going to receive the critical test results. So what are you going to do? Okay, now, what I know our practice, you're getting a small of paper, right? But please, if you get a small of paper, how are you going to identify the patient? How are you going to confirm the patient? Your telephone is near with your computer, right? The laboratory is calling in your telephone extension number. You have a computer there, right?
Yes.
So that's the time you will open the rabbit system. Why? Because if you will write in the paper, how can you identify that patient? To confirm that that is the right patient that the laboratory is using. So once they will ask you, the surveyor, show me how are you going to receive the critical test report, go to your computer, open the patient's file, and then you will receive a call, right? You will document in the provider's notification, right? Then you will write there, receive a critical test results with the potassium of 7.5, read back and confirm, right? So that is the way. Don't get a paper. Don't get a paper because that paper is a blank, it's an empty. So, how are you going to identify the patient for the empty? So open the rabbit system which is near with your telephone. Are we okay? Now, FMS. How many types of evacuation do we have?
3.
Huh? 2 or 3? 3. Not 2, huh? You have horizontal, vertical, and total evacuation. Okay. Now, oxygen valve. You are intensive care services. For example, there is a fire in one of the room. Ma'am, your head nurse is here. Sister Aliyah is here. Sir Abdullah is here. All the charge nurses are here. Who will shut off the oxygen valve? Who will shut off the oxygen? Sir Abdullah is here, present in the area. Your head nurse is present in the area. Your charge nurses is present in the area. Who will shut off the oxygen? We are here in the area. Who will shut off the oxygen valve? Okay, so the answer will be the highest position. According to the policy, it's the highest position. Okay?
Kaso lang, highest position, condition.
Yes. Yes, they have the right to delegate.
If delegated to charge nurse.
If delegated to the charge, then it's okay because they can delegate. Okay?
Alam mo, look kwento.
Okay. MOI. In terms of downtime, what is your process for your documentation? In terms of downtime, downtime forms. Good, very good. You will go back to paper, to the forms. Okay. Now remember, we have two types of downtime, which is planned downtime and planned downtime, right? Okay. Now, what if the system goes back? What is your process? You have the form already. You have all the papers with you. Now the system came back.
Scan and upload.
Scan and what after the scan?
Upload.
Upload, right? So scan and upload. Okay. Now what happened to the forms that you have with you in the unit? Where are you going to do with the documents? Remember, it's a patient's data, patient's medical records. Where are you going to keep? Or where are you going to send? I will just give you another clue. Ha! Here daw. Where are you going to send? Okay, you scan already.
Put SC.
You upload already in the Rabbit system.
Put SC.
Okay.
Uh-huh. Where are you going to
After
keep?
scanning, after you uploaded, it will go where?
You have already all the files here after scanning.
Don't stop in the box of your
What will I do now with the forms that I have here in the folder? Going to medical records section. You're going to send it, huh? Because it's their responsibility now to keep our medical records file.
They have the box system for him. Each department, each unit, they have the box. And then the him will just get the paper there.
Ah, see? That's why pala you answered it there. Because you have that folder, sister. You have that folder.
That's why they're stopping there. That's why I told you don't stop there. Where?
Where? Okay. Don't answer to the superior. It's there.
They have the
Okay, so don't answer to the surveyor. It's there, huh? It will be sent to medical records. Okay. Now, medical records, it might be or it might not be a question for you. What is the process of distraction? How are we going to distract the paper, the forms or the documents that we have? Very good. Shred. We have to shred. Because it is a finding of our previous JCI, one of the area that was asked, what is your process of distraction of all those forms? Because they saw a patient list in the station. Now, patient list contains of patient, MRI number, blah, blah, blah. So that is part of confidentiality. Now, how are we going to distract that patient list? So it will be shred. That is our policy. Shred. Why don't know? We don't have shredder.
show the patient list.
Manual shredder.
So manual shredder.
Don't mention the manual or electric. Shredder bus.
Yes. Okay. Any questions, clarifications while we are here? Question, clarifications.
This is your final chance.
From the top.
From the top. Oh no. Now, if you don't have question, I will ask you a question. Let me ask first for this HDU.
Capture na, hindi na.
Papakinabahan naman po sa iyo, baka. Kala ko. Okay, HDU, let me ask you. Rate 1 to 10. 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest for your preparedness. Score 1 to 10. So that we will know what are still that we're going to help you, to motivate you. 1 to 10. 10 is the highest, at 10 is the highest, 1 is the lowest.
Si Apple 10 na yan.
HDU. HDU, what is your score?
Only 2 per
What is your score?
job.
What is your score? It's okay. No, it's okay. Don't, Sister Jen is not here. Don't worry. She cannot hear.
Tomorrow na.
7? What are these 3 missing?
Confidence.
Confident of the staff? Okay. Familiarity of the policy or what? Of the standards? You don't need to memorize the standards. Okay, you don't need to memorize the standards.
Unit only.
Just familiar the unit because first and foremost they will ask you, okay, tell me about your unit. So it's you who will tell about your unit. Surveyor didn't know your unit.
They will still read about your unit tomorrow.
So if you will
Depends
tell
to
your
your
unit,
answer.
this is the unit, then that's the time they will dig more. They will follow up questions according to what you have said.
Answer.
Okay, if you tell me about your unit, you will tell, I have 30 beds capacity, this is the room, blah, 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 blah. Then that's the time they will dig more. Then what type of patient, and what are the ages of patient, and what are the services that you have rendered. So that's the time they will. Okay. In ICU, 1 to 10.
Teka, Rosie, ah.
1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. 1 to 10. Don't be scared. Don't be scared. It's okay.
Uncertain about the situation.
In ICU, you're always perfect. Not to say perfect. You're always, there is less observations. Almost all the accreditation, reaccreditation is always, the finding always from you is the only patient education. That is the always finding for in ICU. Time out and patient education. So make sure, that's why I'm asking you, don't answer that our doctor is not performing site marking and time out. Because that is the common findings for you. We have document review and then we have closed medical record review. So if your doctors are not doing, we can still notice during the closed medical record review. Closed medical record review meaning patients already discharged. Open medical record review meaning your patient is still admitted. So during the interview, surveyor is also doing the open medical record review. So while interviewing, at the same time checking all your documentations, pain, fall, reassessment, assessment, patient education, screening, everything. Okay. Any more questions? You didn't score yet. HD in ICU, what is your score? 10? 9. Wow, 9. Very good. So what is this one missing?
Because she is off tomorrow.
That's
Off ka bukas? Monday.
Nag-leave ba siya? Oh, okay.
Kaya tayo nung lakas na
Very
Kaya
okay.
super ready siya.
That's
Super
what.
ready umuwi.
Okay, by the way, before, because I forget, surveyor will always ask you, tell me about yourself.
I'm married.
I'm single, available now. Okay, if they will ask you, tell me about yourself, tell when did you arrive to the kingdom or when did you arrive to your unit, to your area, how long you arrived. Then that's the time they will ask more. what are the support given by your head nurses or what are the support given by the institution. So meaning you have your GNO, your preceptorship, right? So those orientation. Okay, now after that, don't open up because some surveyor, they are so tricky. There are staff also that they tend to open their personal issues. And it happens. During the mock survey that we had, it happens. Don't tell. Yes. Don't tell that I was pulled out. Today I was pulled out. I am not from this area. I was pulled out and I don't have competency. I requested off. My head nurse didn't allow me for day off. I requested a leave. My head nurse didn't allow me for leave.
She let me work Sunday till Thursday for JCI.
Okay, so please don't open up your personal issues. Because
We arrive here, we don't have money.
Happy cash advance.
This is not the right time to open up your personal issues, right? We have a time for your personal issues. Now, question by the way. Do we have a process in place for the staff who has having, let's say, depression or frequent off sick? Do you have process in place? Yes or no? Yes. What is that? Where you can refer to a staff who is experiencing suicide or self-harm or stress, or the staff is stressed or experiencing some suicide or self-harm. Do we have for the staff? I'm talking about the staff, not your patient. For the staff. Where? Occupational health. We have a process. If we will ask you for the staff, I know that it might be a question because in the run they are dealing. They make it a big problem for management of patient at risk or self-harm. So they might question us because after our COVID, most of this issue is the mental health issue, stress. So do we have a process in place? Yes. For the staff, yes, we have. Which is in the occupational or the stress clinic under the staff health wellness program. Yes, it is in the staff health. It is there is a form. There is a form that is filled up by the head nurse. Then they will refer it to the staff health wellness program. We have it, occupational health. Okay? Okay, what else? Now, what will tell you what will happen tomorrow? What will happen tomorrow? We will just give you what will happen. Okay. I'm sure they will arrive already tonight. Yes, okay. We have 5 surveyors. 2 are Filipina, but they are American citizen. Loreto, male and female, and Ma'am Victoria and Loreto. We have Monica, team leader. Regina Mueller, physician, and administrator also, physician is Charles Wilborn. Okay, so what will happen tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock, they will be introduced to our program director in the boardroom. After that, CQI director will introduce our hospital because they don't know our hospital. So CQI director will introduce our hospital, orientation of our hospital, how many beds capacity we have, what are the services, and what is our governance. Question. Do you know who is our governance? Are we under whom? Under MODHS. It's not MSD anymore, ha? MODHS. What is MODHS? Ministry of Defense and Health Services. That is our governance. Okay. So after that, they will have document review from 9 o'clock in the morning until 12 noon. From 12 noon, that is their lunch break, at the same time meeting. And then 1 o'clock, they will start to go out. Now, what will happen? CQI activated a command center. Command center, we have 3 from the nursing. It will stay in the command center. So one of it is Ma'am Joanne, Beverly, and Christine Magbanwa. We will be counterpart of the surveyor. I will be with Victoria Navarro. Jonathan will be with Monica. Ryan will be with Charles Wilborn. Lubna with Loreto. And Joyce with Regina Mueller. Okay. Aside from us, we have some, we call it a scribe. This scribe, they will message whatever the questions asked. These 5 surveyor roaming the hospital for 5 days. Then they will send to the command center. This command center, our nurses, so Joanne will forward to the head nurse group. And Beverly will forward it to the quality coordinator and to the tracing team. So you might receive from your head nurse or from your quality coordinator what are the updates. So they will focus, from starting tomorrow, they will focus on their cell phones. They will focus on the cell phone for the WhatsApp group. So that you will be also heads up, you will be informed ahead of time if the surveyor is on the way to your building. But when the surveyor arrives to your area, don't wait for them. Pretend that you are still at your bedside, ha? Anyway, you are always at your bedside.
Don't ignore them.
But don't ignore them. Don't be also excited. Don't hide inside the patient's room. Maybe you're all hiding patient's room. Okay.
Busy yan.
Patebe.
Busy sister.
PTB. You know PTB? Pretending to be
busy.
busy. Okay. You are all PTB tomorrow, the next day. And remember, they don't want to interview in the run for the team leaders and charge nurses. They really want the bedside nurses.
Happy na si Ate Rosie.
But
if they
don't be
cannot-
too much, we don't know, because for the QPS, they might interview mostly the team leaders. QPS session, because more on the governed GLD standards, more on the quality board. So they might ask the team leaders. Okay? Any questions, clarifications before we will end up? Magto 2 hours na lang. I told you. Any questions, clarifications? Good luck to all of us.
Thank you.
Good luck. I know you're doing the hard work. Your success is PSMMC success. This is all for the hospital. Not for the hospital, but for our patient. Patient safety, patient safety. Okay? Hopefully, we will sustain all of this. Not just because only for tomorrow. For the whole week. Right? Thank you so much. Thank you. Good luck. No, it's okay.